All right, brothers, sisters, let's have a little chat, shall we? God is removing the rot from your life. That's what I just went through. I had this incredible pain in my tooth for the last 3 weeks, I want to say. And I was trying to fight it. I was trying to hide what I was going through. I didn't want to make it out to be too big of a deal. I didn't want it to get in the way of what I was creating. I didn't want it to be so bad as it got. But eventually, God rejected my plans. And I realized I wasn't even being rejected. I was being protected. See, sometimes when we have to go through that pain, that long suffering, that season where it's, you're in like a spiral. You're going one direction, then you're going another direction, and then it's like, why am I not just going straight on the narrow path? What's happening? Why are these outside circumstances, or I guess even internal circumstances, why are they getting the best of me? Why does it feel like I'm backsliding into sin? You're only human. You can only take so much. But you have to have gratitude. You have to have an understanding of that pain, so that when you come out the other side of that rot being removed from your life, you have that appreciation. You give thanks where it's due. And you have lessons learned. Brother, sister, God is removing the rot from your life. Because you hold on to that little mustard seed of faith that you have, that you hold in your hand, and you pet it and it's like your little pal, it's your little friend. You know what? That's what you care about. That's what you love, you adore. It's your faith. You cherish it. And when you cherish it, you get fully accepted, hon. You get full coverage. You get that rot removed from your life. You get protection. And you get breakthroughs. And honestly, I feel like I've gone through all of that in the last week alone. Because this wisdom tooth that it didn't want to party with the rest of them, went a bit rogue. It really freaking hurt. And I was getting in my own head a lot. And I was writing a whole bunch, and I was reading, I was listening to videos and stuff. But I held on just by a sliver of faith. As the pain got worse, as the headaches got worse, as the fatigue and frustration got worse, I was eating on one side of my mouth only, and that side where the other teeth are, that started to irritate me too. I started to feel pain on that side as well. So I'm like, God, why am I being forsaken? Like, what is going on here? Why am I receiving all this pain? All these trials? Why am I backsliding? What have I done? And it was just to strengthen my faith. It was to strengthen my conviction. All of that pain, all that suffering, it's been redeemed. just after I got this tooth removed, which, I had some people step up big time for me to cover it. It was an expensive extraction, And there were 2 dentists that said, we can't do anything, sorry, it's not going to work. But I had one dentist that said, you know what, I can take it out today. If you want it, I can take it out today. I think I can do it, I'll do it. This lady did it, no problem. Only 2 needles, and bloop. The relief I felt as soon as it was removed, I can't even kid you. It was like, literally, it was a bit of euphoria. Seriously. Maybe that was just the tasting blood and like the warrior side, Anglo-Saxon side of me being like, yeah, but also it was like, oh my gosh, I can rest now. I can actually get a full night's sleep now and not wake up with soreness, with aches and pains, and have to clear this little cavity out with a toothpick every morning or every time before I go to bed or after I eat, or get coffee in it whenever I have a sip of coffee. Just the burning, the pain. And then that next morning after the surgery, I had applied for some dental coverage here in Canada. And I didn't know what I'd get. I didn't know if it would be 50%, 25%, 75%. I had no idea. And I got 100% coverage. Far greater than I could imagine. God stepped in and said, no, I'm giving you a new experience. I'm giving you relief from your long suffering that I've had since I was 15 years old. I'm 25 now. I haven't had a fully cavity-free set of teeth since I was 15 years old. Maybe even 14 years old, because I had a lot when I was 15, but they really developed in about a year. And I'm telling you, that relief, that opportunity, that new perspective that you get by holding on to that little mustard seed of faith that you have left, just holding on through all that pain, all of the aches, all the suffering, you'll get rewarded in ways that you couldn't even comprehend while you were going through the suffering. And it will happen so much quicker than you think. Brother, sister, believe it. Amen. It is so. Let it be. And you only get that level of relief. You only get that by holding on to that faith that you have, that you cherish and you nurture. So continue. Hold on. And that relief, that opportunity, that breakthrough will be far greater than you could have imagined. You won't get 50% coverage. You won't get 75% coverage. You're going to get 100% coverage. And even if you get 50% or you get 75%, you're going to get the means to pay for it, to provide through it all. God is doing a new thing in your life. God is doing a new thing in my life. As of the end of this month, I'll be able to get every single one of my teeth repaired, restored, healed. And the timing of it honestly, all I can say is it just speaks to the works of Christ in my life. I'm telling you. Because I had to go through such a human experience, such a, I feel like I was in defeat mode. That's what it really felt like. I thought I was getting defeated. But nope. That was God rejecting my plans so that they wouldn't destroy me. And so that He could replace my plans, my hopes, with something far greater. And give me a peace that surpasses all understanding. A joy that surpasses all understanding. So now I'm able to grow spiritually. I'm able to grow physically. I'm able to heal my mental because I'll have my dental stuff repaired. I'm so relieved, and I wanted to share this relief with y'all because if it can happen for me, it can happen for you as well. So just hold on, no matter how small that mustard seed gets. Hold on. Cling on to it. Because that relief is coming. So, allow God to remove the rot from your life. Endure. Push through. Make it through it. I believe in you. Much love. And God bless you. I hope y'all have had a great day. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support, all your prayers. I felt it. I felt it in the healing process. I feel it in my heart. And yeah, I just want to again express my gratitude for y'all. So again, much love. God bless you. Have a great day.